There you go, girls. Y'all stay warm. Get y'all warm scratch. We've raised chickens for almost 4 years now, but during the winter season is one of the most crucial times for your chickens because you don't want them to freeze and you want them to live healthy, happy lives. And not to mention they're already slowing down on eggs. So I want to show you guys a foolproof way that we keep our chickens warm during this winter, that anybody can do it, and it's probably something you've never known or heard of before. Let's go. We're gonna go to the shed today. I got all my feed in here. We're gonna go feed these chickens, and I'm gonna share with you over at the coop how we keep them warm and how you can do it too. My buddy Lloyd's gonna go grab the feed out for me. Let's go. So we got this 5-way chicken scratch, and this is how we're gonna keep our chickens warm. Look at this stuff right here. So notice how in this chicken scratch, it has a lot of cracked corn in it. Corn is the perfect thing, not just for fattening your chickens up, but for helping them burn energy and stay warm, because it takes their bodies more to produce, to digest it. And this will keep your chickens warm. Yeah, like I was saying, this chicken scratch will actually keep your chickens warm because their body's got to break it down. And when it's chilly like it is out right now, it's very important to really help them with their body regulation and temperatures. And this stuff is perfect for it. It's scratch. It's even cheaper at the feed store too. It's a 5-way chicken scratch. Now, during the summertime, we actually have been feeding ours a 6-way chicken scratch that has less corn in it and more sunflower seeds and all of that other stuff. And that helps them not get too hot during the summer. But look at this right here, chicken scratch. It's so easy, nobody thinks of this. And we'll actually feed them inside. So let's open this one, we'll go around and do the other one. Oh, there goes Henrietta. Hey, baby girl. She said, how'd he get over there? Bailey, checking out the chickens, girl. So we'll feed them inside the coop because so they'll just kind of hang around inside here. Start right up in there. There you go, girls. Y'all stay warm. Get y'all warm scratch. So we've showed you how to keep them warm, but another way that people make big mistakes is they will take their chicken coop and they will put heat lamps in there. And while that sounds like a great idea, you're like, I want to keep my chickens warm. The problem with it is chickens move and knock stuff over. And I've seen way too many coops burn down because of this. And so I would hate for you to lose your chickens. I don't want to lose mine. That's why we don't put a heat lamp in there. But look, this is a solution right here. If you see our chicken coop, it's all covered up, right? There's not much crazy ventilation coming through. We got the cracks at the top of the roof. So, you know, it can air out, but we're not allowing wind gusts to come through. But even out here, come right around here, if you notice, we put the shade cloth up. Well, the shade cloth hangs over the fence over there. And so when we have some chickens that want to roost over there, it actually allows the wind gusts not to travel through, and it'll protect the chickens from too much wind. Bailey, Bailey, leave it alone. Look, there's a guinea up in there. Bailey.
Can we get it?
It's fine. Look, Bailey's like, what the heck is going on? Bailey.
I want to catch a guinea. There's 2 of them.
Let's see if Lloyd can catch his guinea. Come on, Lloyd. Now be careful. It is kind of like grabbed. Here. Come on, Lloyd. Bailey.
Bailey, get out there.
Did she bite its head off? Gosh. Okay, he still got a head. Look at, so I want to show you guys our guineas real quick too. Look how pretty these dudes are. Guineas are pretty ugly, but look at his face. I'm like, guineas are the craziest birds. Oh my gosh, look at that. They're like aliens. Hey, little buddy. Are you gonna lay some eggs for me, or are you a male? You got a little horn. Look at them. Look at the feet. They just look so crazy. I think it's like an alien breed. You think it'll fly? All right, let's see if it'll fly. Whoa, look at that. What a flight. Look, flew right to his buddies over there too. Yeah, another tip with your chickens and keeping them warm during this winter season. First off, we're in Northwest Florida. It doesn't get that cold. It got to 29. I mean, how cold does it normally get, Katie? Like 15 or has it got to 15?
Just a few nights.
Yeah, just a few nights. It really doesn't drop that cold. So one thing that really keeps your chickens warm, since we're in Northwest Florida, we don't have to do anything too crazy except keep the wind chill off of them. Because if you're not keeping the wind chill off, it could give their comb frostbite and they'll start to turn black. And you know, it's just bad for your chicken. You don't want your roosters and your chickens to get hurt. So you could do that. Now, if you're worried about getting a chicken, and look at Bobby out there. Bobby, my chicken, he's chasing another girl. Come on, Bobby. But if you're worried about having chickens and it's cold where you're at, maybe it's snowing, if you click the video right up here, I actually talk about perfect breeds for those types of climates. But one big thing, guys, give your chickens chicken scratch. Now, I may be wrong, but we've been doing this for 4 years and our chickens have done great. Never once have they had an issue. But give them chicken scratch, 5-way scratch with cracked corn in it. You could actually buy your own corn if you want and crack it up and all that good stuff. But the only thing is you don't want to give them just corn. We let them free range, so we'll give them cracked corn as their treat, but we also give them laying pellets since they do lay, and they need that high protein, especially during the winter time when they're taking a break from laying eggs and they're trying to get in new feathers from molting. You want to make sure you give them the right type of corn, laying feed, all that good stuff. You want to make sure you give them the right type of feed to help them during the season. Bailey, come here. Come on, Bailey. So my German Shepherd is having intrusive thoughts over here. And Bailey, leave it alone. So look over here at our chicken coop. I want to show you, we only got one little window up here to allow some air to come through. But it's not a crossway gust through there to where they're getting a constant breeze when it's freezing. And that's what will hurt your chickens, is when you allow that breeze to come through. So we keep it locked tight, sealed up. We got wire up there for predators, which we don't really struggle that much out here with them. But we got it locked tight. The door's shut. So at night when it's cold, if it's breezy, they're okay. But giving your chickens some cracked corn that helps their body really warm up and process it, which in turn heats them up and it keeps them warm. And if you've ever picked up a chicken at night, a lot of people's afraid that they're actually gonna die from getting cold, but they got a ton of feathers. And when you pick them up, they're really warm. They're like little heaters actually. And we picked up one the other night when it was freezing out, super warm. So that's one thing you got to think about. They're okay. I've seen chickens in heavy snow and they've done great. It's really keeping the gust off of them and making sure they have everything they need. Don't put a heat lamp in your coop. I mean, I've heard so much bad stuff. You don't want to put a heat lamp in your coop. It ain't no good. We trying to catch chicken? That's like the tailless feathered chicken. If you can't get her, I want to see why she's missing all her feathers. If you can you catch her? We got a chicken here with some feathers off its butt missing really bad. And I'm going to see if Lloyd can get it. I'm going to see if he can catch these chickens. Because I don't, you know, it could be mites. It could be just she just lost her tail feathers. Okay, let's look at her. Just put your hand over that wing. Look at that ultimate chicken catcher right there. Okay, she just missed some feathers. Okay, girl. Go watch them. Look at her. I ain't got no feathers. Where you go? Birds of a feather flock together. Look at her. It looks like she's just losing feathers from her molt. But yeah, chickens molt around this season. A lot of people's like, how come my chickens quit laying eggs? Is it the feed? It's not always the feed. There are some controversies over that, especially at Tractor Supply. You can click the video here and go watch it. We talk about it. But honestly, guys, it matters what you feed your chickens. It matters if you give them water. And one last tip, since you hung around this long, another very important tip is putting apple cider vinegar in your chicken's water. That will keep them warm as well. It's also healthy for their body. And look at this girl, she's just drinking good. Look at her. She's tearing up. Henrietta, is that good, baby girl? Look at her. She said, ooh, that's the high quality water over here. It's our Rhode Island red. Here, ain't she pretty? Is that good? Okay, little mama. They got full bellies. We let them eat earlier. Look at them all. They all just a wandering out here. You got another one? Oh, Lloyd's done caught another one. Let's look at her. Let's check her body out. Okay, so notice her, don't touch her feet. These are scaly leg mites. We treated some with them the other day or a while back and they all started getting better. This one is gonna need to get treated again. See how these leg mites get under there and it'll make it scale up. We need to treat that because that can spread to the whole flock and we don't want that. And so she actually doesn't roost with most of our chickens. She does in the small one over there, but we need to get her treated. So yeah, you wanna wash your hands. One thing you can treat them with, diatomaceous earth. I heard like some ivermectin. Some less conventional practices people will do is they will actually dip their feet in gas. That's not, I ain't recommended and I ain't talking against it. I've never done it, so I really don't know. I've heard it will eliminate them right then and there and suffocate all the scaly leg mites, but it's also gas, so that's totally up to you. You know, you may not want to do that to your girls, but you can see, I think it will hurt if they get too bad. Well guys, those are my 3 tips right there. Is 1, give your chickens some 5-way scratch as their treat along with their laying pellets because the corn will heat them up. Number 2, make sure there's no breezes coming through their coop area where they roost at. You don't want them to have too much breeze because that will also add to them getting frostbite. And number 3, hey Bobby, he done caught you. And number 3, give them some apple cider vinegar in their water. What about a tablespoon to a gallon of water or 3 gallons? It'll be perfect. Hey Bobby, look at Bobby here. So you can see Bobby's comb. Hey buddy, you're a good boy, you're warm. So if you look at his comb, it's healing up. He had some, see it's white. I think he got bit by a mosquito, which is like a chicken pox that can happen to him. And he got bit, so it was doing that number there. But it's actually healing up well. It's usually like a little sickness that'll go through him real quick. But he's doing very good. His comb's healthy. Got a couple black spots, I think, from the winter, or it could be from fighting other roosters. But Bobby is a really good dude. Look at, you fooled, ain't you, buddy? He done ate good. All right, here, last thing, I want to look at his spurs. Look at Bobby's spur, bro. Look at this. This dude's spurs. Can y'all get a good look? Oh my gosh, I mean sharp. All right, Bobby, you a good chicken. He's a good rooster. Rhode Island red, doesn't give us any slack. Very good rooster. If you got a rooster on your farm giving you problems, you ain't gonna save them, guys. Either sell them or eat them or just make them disappear. Speaking of that, a friend of mine actually got spurred by a rooster. Lloyd, you know our friend, she got spurred by a rooster, had to go to the hospital because her ankle got infected and it went up her leg. That's bad. Oh yeah, it was really bad. Yeah. So don't fool with those roosters that they mean. He's a good guy. He's actually been on the farm, what, 2 or 3 years now. He's done so good. Midas, he's over there with the girls too. He's done really well. He's an Americana. But guys, I hope this really added some value to you guys and helped y'all out today. We're gonna go walk around, check out these chickens. If you wanna hang on with us, come on. We're just gonna go walk and look at them and see how they're doing. And right now they're kind of spreading dirt and eating and all that jazz. But let's go look at these chickens and run, Henrietta, run. Uh-oh. And that's how you burn energy off. Chief. tell, but see, that's their little. Oh, whoa! Look at the feathers. Good look. See, they lose feathers so quick. Did it get you?
Defense mechanism.